I once was approached by a student who was brought in from the outside, from a pretty bad neighborhood in Los Angeles. And he just walked in and he said it immediately, "No, I'm not going to do anything for you." And I said, "Hey, that's fine. If you just want to sit and listen, that'll be fine." And so he did. And I found out that he was a young graffiti artist. And he said, "You know, I'd like to make a sign for you. And I want to ask you, of all the stuff you've ever read, can you reduce it down to one line? And I'm going to put that on a large piece of paper. I'm going to let you hang it in your room." And, well, I love questions like that. I said, "Well, from everything I've read and studied, I can reduce it all down to a single line: the heart of courage. Because bad stuff is going to happen. The issue is always about, what do you do when the bad stuff happens? Our tendency is to say, 'No, why is this happening to me?' Dare we say it, evil, suffering, pain." It makes a lot of sense to go and work through some of those classic texts, the Iliad, the Odyssey, the Aeneid, because in every one of those texts, the question is, how do you deal with pain? How do you deal with suffering? So the key, in my estimation, for courage is when we can learn, and I would ask a different question. We're going to change the 2 to a 4, and we're going to ask, why did this happen for me? That, it seems to me, is the key.
One evening, an old Cherokee told his grandson about a battle that goes on inside of people. He said, "My son, the battle is between 2 wolves inside each of us. One is evil. It is anger, envy, jealousy, doubt, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogant, self-pity, fear, lies, false pride, and ego. The other wolf is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, generosity, forgiveness, truth, compassion, and faith." The grandson thought about it for a minute and asked his grandfather, "Which wolf wins?" The old Cherokee simply replied, "The one you feed."